We're gonna make cleaning our filters so much easier. Let's install a pump shutoff valve so we don't have to get the pump higher than the water level in the pool and change hoses more easily. And once we do that, with just the turn of a valve, we have the water shut off. Welcome to Eclectic Ideas. We're unboxing WAUEBULY brand model 872 dual split hose plunger valves. We have two 1.25-inch T-joints, two 1.5-inch threaded rings, two 1.5 to 1.25-inch hose adapters, two stainless steel screw-on clamps, and 4 O-rings. Check your pool specs before ordering. There's no installation instructions. So the plan is to clamp the smaller hoses, the A and B side here, and then right here, say you have a sand filter, you're going to clamp that larger hose here, and it's closed. When we twist the lever up here, notice that the plunger's going to open, and that's when the water will flow through, and then we just close it back. Turn it on, turn it off, and control the water flow as you wish. Now this bottom end is 1.5 inches or 1.5 inches, but you can fit this adapter over this shutoff valve, and now the different size fittings are all compatible. Once you slide the adapter over the valve, then this fitted or threaded ring goes here, and it just twists in. Now all three are the same size. Your larger hose would fit here snugly at the top, and a smaller one fits right here. And this one is the one we're going to use. We're removing the B-side intake valve. Keep in mind your B-side pulls water into the pump filter, and we're plugging that with a stopper. Now this is the A-side and the pool's input jet. So this side is filtered water being sprayed back into your pool. It's gone through the filter. The A-side is capped. Next we remove and plug the skimmer basket, which is part of the B-side water intake. It filters debris that would otherwise go into the pump. And now that's capped. Now removing this, the trapped water will spill out on your shoes or whatever. These very inexpensive bilge pump hoses don't last long, so keep checking them for cracks and rips so you don't lose a lot of water. So let's unloosen our metal clamps, and we're going to remove the hoses from this T-splitter, and we're going to replace this T-splitter with the valve that does not have the bracket on it, because it's going to clamp against the pool leg. Just like this. We're going to fit it here, and this side's going to go in, and you have to be very careful about the rubber O-rings because they like to roll on you. So be really sure those O-ring gaskets are straight and not rolled up on you so that you don't have any leaks when you're done. Kind of have to finagle it in like this, and once you get it, then we'll just go ahead and we'll tighten those screws up. Here it's a plastic wing nut. Naturally, you want to be sure those are securely seated. And now we're just tightening those metal clamps. And our new on-off valve is fully operational. Turn it on, turn it off. Just like that. Now let's hang it tightly on the pool leg with this plastic cable tie. While we fidget with this, know that these shutoff valves are made for 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, and 4,000 gallon per hour filter pumps. And the non-deformable, non-breakable plastic works for chlorine and salt systems. And we're just going to cable tie two cable ties together to make it long enough to reach across in kind of an X fashion. Just going to crisscross it for stability, and we'll snip off the excess. Now we're going to show you the bracketed shutoff plunger valve. This side's 1 1/4, this side's 1 1/2, and unfortunately it's just a little bit too big for our B side right here. It goes on, but it just, no matter how much we tighten, it just isn't tightening. It just comes off. But even being too large, you can see that if it fits securely, it would work very well. Look at that. The quality of this thing is great. Now the functionality of this bracket is that it keeps the hose and the plunger shutoff valve unit stable so the hose doesn't droop and pull on that vinyl pool. We wanted to show you it's a great product. We just didn't measure well, and of course our hope for you is that you'll be marked safe from getting the wrong size. Now back to the side that works like a charm. Let's open that valve and see the water rise up over here to the left in the pump. See it overflowing? Let's just say that's backwashing the pump a bit, but one turn of the dial and the water flow stops, so you can clean your filter or change your hoses, and it's so handy. You need a shutoff valve for your pool. When we get the right part, we can shut it off from right here. But even one shutoff valve makes it so much easier to change the hoses without looking for the stopper, and we don't have to raise the pump above the water level of the pool just to change the cartridge filter. I think you'll love having a shutoff valve. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a happy summer. Bye-bye.